Welcome back, everybody, to the Cho Super Hyper Podcast.
Woo!
I am, of course, Super Blastex, joined by
Toku Tony. Howdy.
We're here to break down and review last week's Superhero Time. Toei, Tokusatsu stuff, of course.
Heck yeah.
As usual, we like to get into our week a little bit. Welcome, and thank you for listening. If you're listening to this, we're sorry we're so late.
Yeah.
Usually we try to get these out Monday morning. It is going to be Wednesday morning when you hear this, hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
That means it's going to be a shorter crunch on the space between episodes, because we want the next one to be Monday, of course.
Right.
But I doubt it. I'm just going to let you know.
Yeah.
Monday is Christmas. Which means we have to record Christmas Eve.
Right.
And I don't think it's going to happen.
There's no way. We are Hispanics and we do things Christmas Eve.
Nah, I mean, we're Mexican.
Yeah.
He's saying we're not just Hispanic, we're Mexican. But the other reason why I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen is the episode airs the December 23rd, right?
Okay.
People that sub these have families too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So these subs are going to come a little later, I believe. Unless they crunch and they do them on the 23rd so that they can be free 24, 25. If that happens, we can try to do something quick and dirty.
Maybe a little quick TikTok action.
That Saturday night. With a review or look into. But as always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will always try to get back at you as soon as we can. If you do comment, for example, we got a cool comment from Sudash. I hope I said that right. Thanks for the kind words you said. Really cool podcast. Hope this takes off. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on King-Ohger 41 and Gotchard 15, both of which I thought were excellent episodes.
Heck yeah.
Thanks. Again, I feel kind of guilty because we usually do these on Monday, and I feel like we should have had this out already. But it's cool to hear that somebody's looking forward to our thoughts on this episode. These episodes, excuse me.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Is that right, Gotchard 15?
Is that what?
Is that right, Gotchard 15?
Last week's episode, yeah. Or this week's episode, yeah.
That feels weird. Like, I buy King-Ohger 41, but Gotchard 15. We're this far in.
It really feels like a nothing burger, huh?
We'll talk about this episode soon.
Yeah.
But of course, usually when we on our episodes, we talk about our past week.
Yep.
Talk about some toy time, and then we get into Rider and then Sentai. Oh, you know what else happened this week that I'm not going to really get into?
What?
Boom Boonger.
Oh yeah, but that's kind of like
that's
should we or should we not?
I might go into a little bit of a rant about leak culture and leaks in general,
but not specifics.
We'll see how we feel.
Yeah.
First, how was your week?
Oh man, it was boring as heck. I mean, it was Christmas shopping time, so I got to spend all my money. We had a Christmas party.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I talked about that last week or if that happened. But yeah, we had a Christmas party. I got my bonus, so that was awesome. We went to a really nice, fancy place. I ate some salmon, some really nice salmon, and some cheese sauce.
Salmon.
I eat salmon a lot, so I know like really fancy salmon. That was like expensive stuff. But yeah, it was a really good week, considering that it's been incredibly cold this past like 2 or 3 weeks. My hands have been like changing drastically because of the weather. But besides that, nothing really crazy happened, except for Sunday night or Sunday in the afternoon.
No. Sunday. There was a whole damn day.
Yeah, was it? Yeah.
Basically.
Because in the morning, Sunday, we went as a family to watch Wish.
Oh, that was nice.
That was so nice. Very good movie.
It was all right.
And
no, it was good. I'm not saying it's bad. It was good. It was fine.
I liked it. And And then after that, I went to Best Buy to pick up some more memory to store the podcast.
You know what? I really liked the song where the animals were singing. That was probably my favorite song. I don't remember it.
That was the most Disney song I felt like.
Yes, I think that may be why, and because it heavily featured a turtle.
Yeah.
But what was it? You're a star. I'm a star.
Yeah.
We're something like that.
Yeah, you're a star.
Yeah.
I really like that implication of like we're all one. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It made me feel heartwarming.
Sorry. So yeah, you got more memory for
the podcast. I've been storing everything on a T7 SSD.
Yeah,
and I got another 2 terabyte one for the podcast. But after that, we had to hang up Christmas lights and
for the house, outside the house.
And I usually don't like getting up on ladders. But since I've been doing it, to get up on the roof every year for New Year's, I've been sort of trained for that. So I went up, and it took forever for me to do it, man. I was terrified of that thing. Just going up. I mean, it's not even that tall of a house, but just going up there with like a hammer and nails and doing it, and it was cold. I was freaking out for a little bit there, but we got it done at the end of the day, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks cool.
But that was pretty much it for my week. How was your week?
Also, pretty uneventful for the most part. Except for work stuff, but I don't ever really like getting into that because I don't want people there that might listen to that part. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. But Saturday, nothing really happened. Sunday, nothing really happened except for the Wish. I mean, you talked nothing really happened. We did go see Wish, and we did put the Christmas lights up, but because you talked about it, I didn't really have anything to add except I like that song.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? About the main one. So
Oh yeah, so I make this wish.
So I look up at the sky or something like that. The main one, that was fine, but mostly because I think I was getting ads for that. So that hook, like I already was used to it. So when I heard it in the movie, yeah.
As annoying as that one part in that song is, I really liked the King's song, like his introduction song. I really liked that song a lot.
What part was annoying?
The part that everyone thought on TikTok was like AI. It was like, I'd let you live here for free.
Oh, they said the whole movie was written AI.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that song.
But that's not his intro song. That's like way later.
Is it not?
His intro song was.
I thought that was the first song he sang.
No, because we don't find out that he's a jackass until like 2/3 into the movie.
You're right.
Yeah.
God, his first song is about the bubbles.
Yeah,
his wishes,
dreams. Yeah, or the dreams. Stupid ass. The Wish is a movie's called Dream. But yeah, I kind of.
That shows you how much of an impact that movie had on us.
I mean, sure, but maybe I'm biased because of. Oh, you know what I will say about this movie too?
Mm-hmm.
It looked really interesting.
Yes,
it was 2D, 3D kind of, where they were 3D models, but it was made to look like a 2D drawing.
Right,
and that can hit or miss. Paperman is a short that Disney made a while ago. When I think they premiered it with Wreck-It Ralph. That was sort of the first time I'd seen something like that from Disney, and I thought it looked amazing. Paperman was one of my things I would talk about all the time. That's when I visited Disney at the time, and they sneak peeked us that Paperman short.
Oh, cool!
It was amazing. Like I said, this was like years and years ago, and when I saw that, I thought, wow, this is the future of animation. And they never really used it again.
Aw.
But Wish kind of looked like that. It looked also kind of painterly, but it did still look 3D CGI.
I felt that it felt more painted, like they tried to do like a painted effect with all the backgrounds
or like
and like
pastels
some of the
or
sets.
something. It looked arty.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And it's a shame it's not really doing as well at the box office. Maybe the damage Bob Chapek did was like irreversible. But I don't think it just like we saw Miss Marvel's and I loved it.
Oh yeah.
Miss Marvel was awesome, but it failed commercially, which is a shame. But I definitely don't think it should have.
Oh damn, that happened this week too.
What? Oh, Jonathan Majors?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't really cover stuff like that though.
No, but that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a shame.
We'll move past it.
It's a shame. What else really can you contribute to that? I mean,
yeah, it's bad.
Insomniac got hacked, excuse me.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bunch of stuff came out of that. I'm not gonna cover it, but just know that that's a thing that happened. And if you're in the gaming sphere, you know about it already.
Yeah. What was it? Hackers that didn't get paid?
It was a blackmail. They ransomed them. They ransomed information. And when Insomniac said no, they released crazy amount of info.
Right.
If you want to hear more about it, there's outlets out there they're reporting it. You can cover it. You can find coverage there. We are not we're not video game journalists, even though I follow a bunch of that shit. Like Activision had to pay a $54 million fine today. Or they were found that they had to pay that. Doesn't matter. Was that pretty much your week?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, me too.
You too?
And then, like I said, usually after a week, we go into a toy time.
Yes.
Unfortunately, what you got?
Oh, no. I have Diddly Squat.
I told Tony that I didn't have anything.
Yeah. What do you have?
But I made...
Oh, my God.
A little Don Momotaro.
What is that?
Gashapon. I got that in my mystery box.
Oh.
So he's right here.
Yeah, that counts. Wow, he is tiny.
He's a little boy.
He is tiny.
He did have stickers, and I did have to assemble him. And he's a toy, so he definitely applies.
You have the bigger one in the background of the picture, too. That's crazy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, how big that one is compared to the little Gashapon one. Golly. Isn't that the cutest darn thing you ever did see?
It's pretty cool.
It's so nice.
I still have, you can see right in the back, Ruseo. I still gotta finish up Daireno. I just haven't had a chance to.
Nice.
This is awesome. Because this is awesome. This week is awesome because it's my last week before winter vacation.
Hey.
And yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that next. Well, this Friday is when my vacation starts.
Right.
For 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be doing daily squash.
That's awesome, dude. That's legit awesome.
So I'm gonna try to finish out all my mini plow. I said I was gonna do that Thanksgiving. Yeah, right. Finish my mini plow. Do King-Ohger Yudo 2. And I want to mess around with what's displayed in my room. I love having mini plow out here, but I want to also display my Shoto.
Right.
So that might mean a shelf has got to go. I love my Lupat shelf. My Ryusoul shelf is nice. Zenkaiger's, of course, beautiful. Over here we have Ninja.
Q Ranger.
Oh, no. I didn't even remember that one. My DX toys down here.
Yeah.
I was talking about my shelf. Ninja shelf.
Oh, yeah.
Zyuohger shelf. Those are nice. I mean, it's technically one shelf, but... and then I have my amiibos. I don't know. I'm thinking about looking into all that. It's just a lot to look at. I used to have a Q Ranger because there's so many of those motherfuckers. I wish I had.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Zenkaiger shelf is where the Q Ranger shelf used to be.
I should get.
Oh, and the Shinkingers right below them.
Shinkingers below it. Yeah. That's probably not going anywhere. I need to get those Q Ranger Yudos.
Oh, okay. Hey, you have them.
Yeah. No, I don't.
You should.
No, I don't.
Oh, do I still have them?
They're yours. You bought them.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really.
I want them because they're the first Yudo.
Yeah.
But I don't want them because it's just Lucky.
Yeah.
Tsurugi. Lucky.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it for real.
I haven't really been looking at much for myself because it's holiday time and I'm broke.
Yeah.
I am broke. Man, I love these toys. Still have all those X-Aid, or Soto too.
You gotta make those first, man. Those stickers are dying.
Yeah, they're done. They're definitely done.
You gotta get some like Gorilla
it's
Glue
been
or
like
something.
7 or 8 years. It's recommended nail polish, but yeah, glue also.
Ooh, nail
like,
polish.
Rubber cement? No, that's too much.
That's too much.
With a toothpick, no. But yeah, those are gonna be rough anyway because those are the first Soto,
Yeah.
and those are just inherently rough.
Yeah.
Rough to play with.
The arm
to
pegs
pose.
that are like at an angle.
The
hands.
hands don't rotate; they're stuck to the.
Oh, that's
to
when
the
that.
forearm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Dang.
The shoulders also were bummy.
Dang. Okay. That's something to look forward to, though. Nostalgia.
Yeah. All right, that was, I guess, toy time. I got
Toy
you guys.
time.
I got Tony because I told him I didn't have anything,
Yeah.
but I actually made that like 3 nights ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 3 nights ago was what?
Sunday.
Sunday night. So
Mhm.
no.
Monday?
That was 2 nights ago.
Oh, okay.
Saturday night.
Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday night because it was after the show for sure.
Saturday Night Live.
There was also no Candy Toy blogs.
That's suspicious.
No, that's fine. Christmas time, people are probably on break already. If we get one next week, in a couple days, then that'd be weird because they should not be. They should be chilling. They shouldn't be working.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's automated. Who knows?
Eating some fried chicken.
I wanted to show you something,
Ooh.
but I won't
Okay.
because we're recording a podcast. But
Nice.
maybe I can show it to you and you can react to it on.
Yeah. Work around it.
Whoa!
Whoa, Rick. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez, Rick. I could work around it.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
It's times like these where I really need some awa. Thanks to our sponsor, Liquid Death, for sponsoring this episode.
Don't say that. You can't say that.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, you can't really say that. Can't make fake sponsorships, right? Like a law thing.
Yeah.
That sucks. You didn't do the... Yeah.
Yeah. is what I do.
Oh, you hear that clack? Yeah.
Yeah.
Some drive-through action, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet this is the part of the podcast people love.
What part?
Where we're just saying things into the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, dude, if you listen to this, you love this shit. Okay, I just got a text message to a YouTube video. Okay, this is my first. I'm looking at it right now.
You don't have to have the audio on. But Twice had a teaser for the new song. It came out already. But it's for the holidays, obviously. And look at what they're all holding. What they're about to eat.
Yes.
What?
Fried chicken.
It's all fried chicken.
It's all.
This
oh
is
my!
a-
This is too much fried chicken.
And they're all drumsticks. This is a...
Oh my god, they're all drumsticks.
It was an ad for Family Mart, Japanese supermarket.
I like Family Mart.
And it's for the holidays. And yeah.
Damn,
the
that's a
stranglehold
lot
fried
of
chicken has in Japan for Christmas. It's great every year. And we really only found out about that during what? Pat Ranger?
Yeah, Power Rangers.
Because he was so gung-ho about getting that fried chicken.
I didn't know.
It happened to Ryu Soldier too, I think.
I didn't know it was like a phenomenon.
I don't know if it's a phenomenon. It's just like tradition.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese tradition thing. I didn't know that it was like a popular thing because I've seen that before in like anime, but I just sort of like threw it off because chicken is popular in America for like anything. So I thought, oh, okay, that's whatever.
No.
I didn't even, not two thoughts about it.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ. And then every year since
We wanted,
then,
I guess.
every year since then, I've gotten fried chicken for us on Christmas.
Yeah, we try to get some kind of, even if it's like a couple days before, I think, or just microwave it. Who cares?
There, because I think the second year we tried to do this, there was, it was closed on Christmas Eve, so I had to buy the bucket and then leave it in the fridge. You remember
Yeah.
that? Oh, jeez.
It makes me want to get Asahi this weekend.
Hey, we could do that. We could go.
I haven't had beer in a while.
We could go to H Mart.
Can you imagine if 777
So we
sold alcohol?
We know a couple of them. Well, we don't. We talk to them, and we could definitely request items. I'm wondering if we could ask them for some ornament C.
I thought you already did.
I did, but that was like the first.
Probably
like,
way too much for
couple-
them to order that.
Dude, true. I asked. I asked them for that like the first week that they were
777
open.
is an Asian food mart near our residence. Sorry, guys.
Right. I also asked them for the gummy gummies, the Kamen Rider gummy gummies, and the dinosaur chocos.
Wow.
But they're not there yet. But I'm glad with what they do have. Jesus Christ, I love it.
Yeah, I'm glad they got those Korean corn dogs,
yeah.
and I get the buns all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude! Every time I'm there, I always get the
Carbonara bulldog. Oh,
the
tteokbokki. Oh,
God, the sticks with the almonds and the chocolates in them. And it's not Pocky.
oh,
The other one.
I don't know.
The more fancy version. And I always try to get a drink from them. I always get the coffees too.
Mhm.
The
Mr. Coffee?
Yeah, the Mr. Coffee, the black, and Mr. Coffee the regular, I think it's called. It's really good.
Yeah.
A lot of sugar though.
Yeah.
But I do like going there, and we go there like almost every week.
Yeah. You're insane because you drink coffee when you get it. Like, save that for when you need coffee. Right? Isn't that the thing? I don't drink coffee.
Huh?
But I don't drink coffee, but I know that's like, I wouldn't want to like just drink a Monster.
Oh, just
Right.
like on the daily.
Just like, yeah, just boom, I'm drinking a Monster now.
No, dude, I've accumulated.
I would want to work around. Okay, I'm gonna need it here, so let me drink it here.
In high school, my high school teacher, my freshman year, Mr. DeMilliwatt, he had a coffee pot in the back of the classroom. So every morning we'd drink black coffee in his classroom as a freshman. So I'm used to the caffeine. Like I needs it.
Let's talk about dependency another time. We are gonna take a quick break. When we
Yes.
come back, we're gonna be talking about.
Superhero time.
We'll see you soon. Welcome back. Let's get into this. What are we doing?
Superhero time.
Discussion. We have Gotchard 15. Go ahead.
Seize the happy, shine bright, got you caliber.
So let's get into it. What did you think of this episode?
Oh,
This guy was a meme factory. Let me just say that. This guy's entire. It's crazy because the last episode did not hit the same way this did.
no, not at all.
He just was a dad in the last one. This dude is a goofy motherfucker in this episode. Go ahead.
So, God, I love the character
For
moments.
no reason either. But go ahead.
I love the character moments in this episode specifically. Going back to the roots Kamen Rider being like you help the community week to week and you help like a family or a certain person or a problem or difficulty. I like that we're helping this father-daughter dynamic in a really nice way. It helps both of them out. It's not just helping the daughter or helping the father. It's really like a family aspect. And I also like the character development that we get with the Atropos, the Abilis sisters. They have a lot more emotion. They're not just the villain of the week. They have real emotion that you can see. And from Atropos specifically, she's acting less of like the 1,000-year-old demon that's like that's we're meant to see, but now is like a real child having a tantrum. And we see that Rene stands up to the child.
Rene, right? R-I-N-N-E?
Yeah, Rene. Standing up to the child in her own sort of defiance, like, I'm not going to let you keep me down.
So, since we're talking about that, I felt that was kind of cute because it reminded me of how. See?
Oh,
You see?
He's
Sorry,
great.
if you're watching the podcast, the image right now proves what I said about the dude earlier.
He's really good.
It reminds me of how a past Kamen Rider would get out of that kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want friends?
Yeah.
That's why you keep talking to me.
Yeah.
And it gets the girl upset or whatever. I feel like a writer would do that to upset the villain. And I got those vibes from that like tactic and that way of happening. Because right after she does that, she gives the sword back to Gotchard. She sets the chains on the villains, and she gets shit done after she does that, which felt like a main Kamen Rider thing to do. So I like that she's getting more of her own agency. She's able to do more on her own, and that she even has that little plot with Clothos.
Atropos.
Clothos is the older one. See, look at the picture.
Man, he's such a shout out. His character name is Yuzuru Manabe. He's great.
Let's get his actor's name though.
His actor's name is Tomoya Shiraishi.
Nice.
Tomoya
I'm sure that's
Shiraishi.
how it's pronounced too.
Shout out to you, dude. Golly. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that this episode hits a lot harder for one specific moment that really
Wait till we get to that.
felt out of place.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we deal with a lot of character development, like specific character sort of rises and falls. I'm really liking
There's
how
the chains.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to bring up. It's just a nitpick. She brings up chains, making one thing to another thing, alchemy. Those chains weren't on the ground. She just made chains out of the ground.
Pretend it's vines. Who cares?
True.
Or long grass.
Probably should have been vines. I was gonna say,
It couldn't be vines though because grass is what the bad guys are using right now.
Oh. I do like, however, that even though we're still in the phase of like, this is like serious. I mean, these are kids fighting like bad guys for real. Like they're not letting up. This is like still camp. This is 100% camp because the good guys still are on top and they still win in the end. You never have a slight moment of like, oh, they're gonna lose for real.
In my opinion, the camp superseded that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the camp, and I don't hate the camp. I love it. I revel in that. But the camp pushed this away from it being taken seriously at all.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially the way it's shot. This episode feels like it was shot like an ad.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many camera shots and angles and lighting that just make it look fake.
Yeah.
Which, no shit. But if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It looked unauthentic.
To its own discredit, it does have some very toyetic shots just for that. But aside from the toy shots, which is like 90% of the episode, the choreography of the fighting is actually really nice. I always try to watch like how the movement is, and I don't usually see who directs the episode, but I do like the fighting that they do. It's always very creative in the way that they use the rider kicks, specifically in this episode, where at first the mouth in the stomach was not the jaw, but it was actually the legs that are the jaws that clamp down.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It still looks cool, and that's all I care about.
This, I'm sure the sun is that bright when they're filming this.
Right.
But this looks like a spotlight in the sun. And I think it's on purpose to make it look brighter than it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him.
Oh man, Oh, he's so good. Well,
Just like look at how blurry everything is in the background. You really got to focus on her. Even this shot where there's not much going on at all in the background, it still is blurry.
yeah, you still see like
And
the
your
light
focus
particles.
is still him. It just feels like a commercial, like an ad.
That's a good picture you got. His was the most. I think the dad's "you can do it, Gotchard" or whatever
Yeah.
he says was not as camp as this guy right here.
Yeah, it's like
It is
This-
crazy.
This felt like, I mean, again, it's Christmas time. That's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
If we were gonna get a death, it might have been here
Yeah.
or next episode.
Mhm.
I don't think we're getting either. Yeah, I don't think we're getting a death in either. We didn't get one this episode, dumbass. I don't think we're getting one next episode either. Unless they really shock us at the end. I do expect to get Renee's rider form soon.
Yeah, that we didn't really talk about it as much, but the leaks were put out there. And you know, we don't like to, or I don't like to really push the leaks except for Legend, but we did have some hints and like talks about Renee's form. And since we're getting the talks about that, and apparently there's a picture floating around that I haven't really looked for or seen,
That'd be crazy.
it's coming soon. Like, it's definitely like next 5 episodes.
Only picture I've seen is a really blurry one of a magazine of what she looks like.
Hmm.
There's not much to it. Yeah, this scene.
Here's the big thing, man. Whenever we were watching, so we didn't watch it live, and I didn't hear
Yes,
about.
I did.
I didn't watch it live, and we didn't hear. I didn't hear anything about the episode because I was pretty much off Twitter that weekend. But
You were playing Call of Duty with the boys.
yeah, I was playing Call of Duty with the boys. But Blastex was watching for my reaction whenever this scene popped up, and I popped off like crazy. Not just because it's super campy, which I love, but because we got to see like the typhoon. God, that's so hype. Coming off the hype this year of Kamen Rider, Shin Kamen Rider the movie, seeing Typhoon, like the original Typhoon, oh man, it put something in me. It was crazy.
This added to the being shot like an ad thing because
Oh yeah,
this exists just to get you hype about Kamen Rider,
yeah.
not about Gotchard.
No. Yeah, it's specifically Kamen Rider.
Yeah. Kamen Rider, like, period. I'm not saying original Kamen Rider, just Kamen Rider, period. Like, yeah, this is Kamen Rider.
It even had the typhoon noise.
Yeah.
It was so. Oh man, and then it had whenever it showed him in the outside shot. Yeah, that the flashing color animations from back in the day, and then his modern flashes from his suit, which I don't think we talked about the suit yet, but this is probably my favorite suit so far in the show. This does beat the level 10 UFO just because of the big face in the middle. I think that adds a lot of personality to the Kemi itself and the suit. But this suit's just overall really good, if not just because it's a dinosaur.
Even more than base Gotchard.
I like base Gotchard, but man, super forms rarely.
But I skibble.
Yeah, super forms rarely get me super hype, and this one really did. It's really nice.
What would you say Live's upgraded form is?
Holy Life.
Yeah.
That, well, I mean,
Is that super form?
no, it's its own character.
That's a super form.
No, it is a super form.
Because it's not his final.
It's not his final. Bullshit. That's a discussion for another time. I could talk like 3 hours
cool
about that.
How he got there, like, immediately.
Instantly.
I'm so cool. You like Hazard build.
Oh yeah, I like Hazard
That's a
build,
super.
but not as much as I like the Final Form build, which is Genius.
I love
Uh.
X8 Super.
Hyper Muteki?
No.
No, Super, which is Dai Henshin. What is that?
It's Mighty Brothers X.
Oh, that's right.
That's his super. It's fucking 2 people. It's great.
It's Emu and Palad.
Spoiler alert. It's color swapped X8. It's Mario and Luigi. It's great.
Specifically because not only is it a super form that's fucking broken, it's 2 people. It's also super story.
Yeah.
Like woven into.
What's Keats' super?
Keats'
yeah.
boost.
Red, all red.
Yeah, all red.
Mark II?
Yeah, boost. Yeah, Mark II.
When he got 5 Geats?
Yeah, that was yeah.
Sabers?
I don't even want to talk about Saber.
I don't know if it had one.
Oh no, yeah, it did.
No, he had one.
He had a King Arthur. It wasn't it wasn't a suit, but it was like the sword himself.
Sure. I don't remember. I don't care. I don't know why I asked. What was Revice's? Revice definitely had a couple. Was
Volcano.
The Thunder one? Volcano.
That it has 2 whole episodes dedicated to it. Only used in those 2 episodes, maybe used once at the end of the show, and a whole themed song built around it. Volcano.
They had too many damn suits in Revice.
Yeah, that was a big problem.
Way too damn many. And Gene did not need a
super form.
Or final was the same thing, baby.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
So when we talk about camp, it's coming from the heart. All right. They are starting to become super camp villain of the weeks. It is this episode really. You know, since they're trying, it's a toy commercial. This week specifically took away that. Oh my god, these are like actual villains. It's just villains of the week, guys. It's just Team Rocket.
It definitely made the show more, and they all are, but this one felt really catered to kids. Which is funny because you don't really feel that to King-Ohger.
Right.
Especially with the next episode we're going to talk about. But I don't really want to get too into the leaks, like I said. From what we've heard about Boom Boonger, which is what's after King-Ohger.
Right.
Supposedly that series, the whole series, will be more catered to kids, to the younger audience. And I don't know.
From the ground up.
I don't know if that's going to be, well, from the soul, like the whole thing of the show is going to be more for kids. I don't know if that's coming from Gotchard, where they had that planned, like, let's do this 1-2 punch of just like really trying to appeal to kids again. I don't know why they would try to do that with, especially in Sentai where we had Dawn Brothers. That wasn't really for kids.
No.
And it sold okay. King-Ohger.
Yeah.
You could argue it, but not really. It's kind of Game of Thronesy.
Yeah.
It's not selling as well as they wanted to, but that's okay. But maybe that's why. I don't know. These supposedly Sentai plans for the seasons are planned out 2 years in advance. Something like that. Okay. About 2 years. So they were working on King-Ohger right when Zenkaiger was finishing. Or maybe starting. Yeah. That's how long far ahead they think about this stuff. But yeah, Boom Boonger might be the complement to Gotchard, where they're both safe, kid-friendly type stuff.
Right. Megumin.
Yeah, we did hear that his appearances are build-ups to the movie that's going to come out soon in Japan, where X-Wizard is going to play a part. Yeah,
Megumin
from
Konosuba.
Oh, I thought it was from JJK.
The anime. No, it's Megumi.
That's right. I don't know. Christmas time.
Hey.
And you know what they're not eating?
No fried chicken.
Fried chicken. They eat chicken.
They have baked chicken.
Yeah. Healthy. This is healthy. This is a healthy household.
Healthy household.
There's a turtle back there.
I don't know if you noticed this. the two random fucking people in the house that are just there.
They're like the regulars.
They're the regulars.
Uh-huh.
Where are their families? I know this is like a 1 week early Christmas party, but still.
And they also said that they're truck drivers.
Yeah.
So this is just their favorite spot to go to whenever they're driving the country.
Yeah.
Look at this commercial ass looking shot. This looks like an ad.
So I was gonna say about that. You told me that this felt like a ad for Christmas dinner.
No, you said Christmas dinner. I was like a gum or something. I don't know. Like yeah. Again, it's the same kind of fucking shot too. Look at the background. It's very slightly out of focus. No, it's out of focus. You look at them only. They're super clear, and the lighting in this episode in the house here too is super bright.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I want to find out the director of this episode. I want to see what else they've done, because man, this is a really well shot episode. If only that it's a commercial for Kamen Rider / the toys. The director is Katsuya Watanabe.
What else?
Directing credits. Oh my god, he did Kuga.
How much of it?
Kamen Rider Kuga. 3, 4, 9, 10, 15, 16, 21, 22, 27, 28, 36, 37, 44, 45, 46, 50. He did the last episode of Guga. Agito, 2 episodes. Forze, 2 episodes. Ghost.
That's a big gap.
10 episodes. Gotchard, 6 episodes so far.
Wow.
Oh, he did Kamen Rider Blade, Missing Ace, the movie.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe this is what Toei wanted. They wanted an ad looking. Look at this one too.
Oh my god.
This also looks like one of those weird change your phone service.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His first directing credit, actually I missed this, was Kamen Rider World. It was a 3D film based on the Kamen Riders. At the time it was J.
The Showa? Oh.
Oh, that's cool. He's been in the game, so he knows how to play the ads. You don't have to worry about this part in the show. Kajiki's just special like that, you know?
He had this outfit ready.
Yeah, just straight up.
Oh, I needed to get this picture because there wasn't enough of her in the episode.
True. So this was the ending everyone wanted, but they didn't give us what we wanted. This is the ending that we wanted, but they didn't give us everything. Gotchard asked Hopper 1, "Hey, in X-Rex, I saw you. Do we know each other from before? Possibly." Hopper says, "Hopper 1? I can't speak English. Sorry, Japanese." And then Gotchard's mom goes to the picture with the light reflection right there, thinking you're about to move it.
Nah.
And nope, nothing.
Nah.
Jesus. More questions, please.
You'll never know.
Well, we will never. It'll be consistently a question.
Nah, it'll either happen in the movie or
maybe like
another movie.
Another movie. Like another.
Was that the last picture? No, that's the last picture of the episode.
Oh, right, where they're doing karaoke. Yeah. Oh, yeah, where they're teenage kids. They're just being kids. They're just doing karaoke. They're having fun. Christmas party. Please, somebody die. This has to go somewhere. Please.
Somebody died in the first episode.
True.
But, oh well. Yeah, it was an alright episode. I mean, it felt like a filler.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't have, because there was the stuff about
the Billy
nothing.
Sisters.
No, nothing happened.
No, it's the 2-episode virus.
Yeah, this was the
ending of the 2 episode, which was a little bit of character development for the Abyla sisters, and then that little bit of development for Renee. But pretty much it's just X-Rex.
It basically reminded us that he knew Hopper from before.
Yeah. And I really wish these weren't two-parters, but it's still good for what it is.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for Gotchard.
That's it for Gotchard. When we come,
I'm hopeful for the next episode. Christmas. Somebody has to die. Gonna be Kajiki. He knows too much, and he's gonna become a writer later on. An evil writer.
No.
Evil
I'm
writer.
just giving belts to people. Yeah, when we come back, we're gonna get into King-Ohger 41. We'll see you soon. We're back. We're gonna cover King-Ohger.
Woo!
Another fucking banger.
Yeah.
Especially the way this episode ends. You know what? I'll say probably only because of the way the episode ends. The stuff with the cushions was
Really?
Yeah, it was okay. I
Yeah.
didn't hate it. It was okay.
True.
But the end was, it lifted me out of my seat. Because I saw it. I mean, I saw it on my little phone, and of course, this is all stuff we kind of just saw coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's telegraphed kind of in the episode, and throughout the series, I've been saying it forever that Rackless was gonna get redeemed. He's been playing a long con. I mean, because it's obvious because, like I said before, he's a ranger, and they don't really do evil rangers. And if they are evil, they're not evil for long. We had Maji Ranger, we had Abba Ranger, we had Ryu Soldier recently, Stay Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Stay Caesar's not really a ranger,
No,
they're kind of like a metal hero, kind of.
I always thought of them as a metal hero, just based on the
Or extra hero, Bankai hero, Bankai.
Bankai.
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus, this episode is ridiculous.
All right, I have some captions. Some of the captions are. Don't worry about it.
This episode is ridiculous. Just in the way that it. The whole show has felt like this, where everything is a climax, but you really feel it in this episode. It is, I'm at the edge of my seat the entire time.
Or it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an accidental picture that I took. I thought it looked really cool. This one looked even cooler though.
Oh.
It's him getting shot. So, I guess now I believe he is immortal.
Oh, right.
That stuff was true.
Mm-hmm. Some of it.
But it looks like he really did grow up with Rackless as a brother. There was a connection there, familial connection. And it was probably reciprocated. And Rackless, because we see from the preview, Doug Dead did really come down when Rackless was a boy.
Yeah, that's the...
So they had that interaction. He knows him.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's when Rackless started to, all right, this is how we're going to kill him.
I feel like... Because that like how you said, that was a blink and you miss it moment from the preview of the next episode. I wish they would have kept that a secret just a little bit, because that's the first time we've seen that extended bit of them two as kids. Mm-hmm. More than just like the 2 seconds of him eating the jelly.
Yeah.
And then him teaching him about being a king.
So Rainbow Jududia is probably going to be something that made Gira forget.
Mm-hmm.
And Rackless, his whole plan, which we see unfold here, was to get a means to kill something that's immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Because he planned all along to get back at Doug Daddy. It just took a long time.
Yeah, it took 2 deaths
of Gira and
Rackless.
Yeah, and it's Digorg.
Oh, this was
cool.
He's so cool.
Yeah,
Just him as a character, he's so goddamn cool.
It'd be cool to have him as a figure.
Mm-hmm.
Rita being the true homie. We cannot trust you.
For real.
And you're right, Rita. You're absolutely right.
Man, and it's the way that Kaguragi Debioski words him saying that he just wants to use the lance. He says, "Aha! All right, this is my moment. Actually, my sister has been with us the entire time. give me your land so I can seize your throne. That kind of like is like, oh Jesus Christ, he's really doing it. He's really for real like this time.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said, I'll seize your throne. I'll seize the throne.
I thought it was just so that he could control the castle.
Yeah, it was for that.
Yeah.
And I like that Rita is always, you know, the voice of reason, the sovereign, but also that it's like a known thing. Like he's part of the team, but don't give him like your stuff because he might just like not give it back.
Yanma and Rita are always super cautious about Kaguragi. This was interesting to me. They're like becoming buddy. Or maybe it was, I don't know why this scene was here, but it was nice to see.
Bang.
Whenever they do team up moves like this.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you've seen our thumbnail, so you know this picture already.
Right.
It's gonna be hard to fit them both in on one side, but I'll make it work. Maybe.
Man, it's
Maybe
too
they get
good.
more real estate. Who knows?
It's too good.
2.
Yeah.
This toy looks really cool. Look at him punch.
Oh my god.
It was a good punch.
So cool.
It was a good punch.
He does like a running punch too. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He just punches him and then does it. That's a pretty good picture.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody sits down. Jeremy lays the hell down.
He is tired.
Kaguragi's acting is terrible here. Where he's pretending.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Did you notice that Jeremy, he lays down because his throne is not real? He has to have like the big
yeah,
cushion.
it's not even a thing. Yeah. It's not even a prop.
I only noticed that afterwards. Like, oh, that's why he had to lay down.
Mm-hmm. He filmed these whole scenes just laying down. What a King-Ohger. Rackless's plan, quote unquote, to move some people to space away from, after they destroy Terra, take some people onto the spaceship and then go conquer another planet or whatever. And Rackless choosing this motherfucker like to go with him is bonkers to me.
Yeah.
This dude sucks.
So he pretty much just he wants to be a Saiyan is what it is. He wants to be Super Saiyajin. And he chose this dude.
Yeah, it's weird. Great cameo from the DX toy.
God, you love it. You love it.
Love it when you see that in Sentai. And you can get away with it more in Sentai because in Rider, their main thing to sell is the belts.
Yeah.
And you can't really use the DX belts versus like the prop belts.
Yeah, because the prop belts are like twice as big.
Yeah, and they're like not as cheap looking. Not that the regular belt, the DX belts are cheap looking,
Yeah.
but comparatively.
Also, I don't know if it was just for Gotchard just this season, but just the fact that you notice it so much more because they're cards, you notice that the production team makes specific, bigger, nicer looking cards than the actual cards you get in the sets.
Mm-hmm.
That's also like, hey, that's a card. You notice that a lot more than this because this is like wonderful. You love to see it. You love to see the screw holes. This is like so good.
Oh yeah, look, Jeremy laying down.
And you know what I miss too? Whenever they used to use their hands to talk for whatever it is.
We just got that.
Oh, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Tira.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you know what? It was not gonna be that picture. This is a much better thumbnail.
Are you sure?
I think.
I'm thinking of other one.
Me too, and it's actually gonna be that, but
Okay.
We'll get to it. This was really funny.
I forgive her.
Rita was for real fed up with this shit. And Morphina doing the voice of Mofun about to fall on there is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be red Mofun.
I don't get it. Is it just like a crab? Like you boil a crab, they turn red because of blood?
Well, that's you're supposed to turn red when you get really hot in hot water.
That's right.
Yeah. Kaguragi. See, him just getting up and spoiling that he wasn't really being To me, oh wow,
Whoa.
I hit the shit out of myself.
Oh my
with the mic.
god, I saw that. No.
To me, speaks that he's not all that bad. Like he will show them like, yeah, this is what I do.
Right.
I'm not, instead of like fully trying to hide it, and like I feel like a more sinister person would have been with this bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe not even done the bit, like not even answered the phone or something.
Because he still has to look like he's part of the team.
Right.
So he could have, like, I don't know.
And he actually gave himself a cushion, like the party effects and the fake stuff, like that's there. He didn't have to have a cushion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, green screen. But yeah, they his whole thing, of course, was to portray again and give the lance to Mr. Rackley's.
Uh-huh.
This is a cool fight. Again, I don't really do GIFs or small videos, but I think this was a pretty well choreographed fight. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. It was very, very nice.
This was funny where he cuts the right wire and then he does that thing with his nose that people do whenever they get something right in Japan, and then he gets tickled again. This was great because, you know, they figured it out. They're free from their exploding bomb things, but somebody's missing.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it went off, Rita, Morphina.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she wasn't. I mean, sir, excuse me. Rita was not playing. It was pretty good. There was some good shots again of this choreography. Cool effects going on.
A1 end fight stuff right here.
Maybe that's the shot.
Round 2.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Yeah, Gira lost first.
Yeah.
And then Rackley's for 2 years. You're still so naive. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
And then he catches the lance, becomes big boy.
Man, this is a nice suit too. I love that. It's gold and silver, but also that if this suit feels a lot more like it's made for him. The spear with the gold accents, just because it's gold and silver, like how a 6 for a Sentai, but also because the mask has more accents to it. You can see the Kabu beetle on his.
He has
mask
mustache.
face. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Here he is absorbing on the shoe gods.
Man, he's so cool.
This might be a picture. So many good fucking pictures
Yeah,
in this episode.
Man,
I love how Rackley stands. He stands like a kid waiting for it to turn his Xbox. His turn on the Xbox.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but God, Lee, I love that suit. It looks way better in blue than it does in red. I don't know why I feel that way. It looks way better in blue. But who'd have guessed it that they're actually together? Who'd have thought that?
What, them two?
Yeah.
That they work together?
Yeah.
What do you, that's what the whole thing is.
No, yeah, I know. Everyone, everybody knew.
This anime ass shot right here.
Oh yeah.
He turns and the speed lines. This almost felt like a YouTube video, like a. We watched 15 hours of anime, and this is what we came up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, boom, surprise. He went for it. Pretty good.
What was it? The power to kill an immortal.
Yeah.
That's good phrasing too. I like it how he didn't say power to kill Gira or something. Just the power to kill an immortal.
I bet next episode is gonna turn out that I gave you the power to kill Gira, not me.
Yeah. And then he sheds his skin and it's just that big thing in his head.
Water bear? Hell yeah.
It's just the big water bear in his head. And
So this was really extremely hype. Where Rackless goes, get up, Gira.
Yep. Episode 41. Time to save the universe.
It's time to save the universe. And he's just standing there.
Yeah.
Gira's reaction is good. Rackless is good. It's all good.
It's all good here in the Sentai land.
It feels so nice that Rackless finally turned. And we're gonna get that backstory. It's a shame we're losing him.
Right. It's God, because you know, after a turnaround like this, after he came back from the dead, you know what's gonna happen to this man.
He's gonna really die. I hope before he does really die, in that flashback, we see what happened those 2 years. In those 2 years,
Did he really die?
well, no, he's here.
But that was the thing, though. I thought it was implied that Grody just brought him back to life.
When was that implied?
Huh?
When was that implied?
Well, just in that he died, and we had a casket for him, and then he came back and he's alive.
Remember, we never saw the body.
We never saw the body.
Suzume was in charge of that.
Yeah.
Which is Kaguragi, which is gonna be all part of that plan. So yeah, he was never dead. But I want to know what he was doing for those 2 fucking years. Yeah, this was a great episode. I'm looking forward to next week, Christmas, or the episode for. Hey, we're getting a Christmas death.
Hey, Christmas death.
If he dies. So I wanted to say something I saw on the Discord. Just because we're all saying he's gonna die doesn't mean he stay dead. He could come back.
Right.
I saw somebody else say that they think he's gonna come back he's gonna turn again and be the bigger bad.
Ooh. You gonna be a triple agent?
I don't know how you'd be able to do that. But this, again, we're looking forward to next week. Did you have anything about the episode?
Yes, I was gonna say this. It closes a lot of plot points that we have been set up in a really good way, and I just wanted to say I really like the touch in this whole series that it's really the 2 oldest kings and the 2 kings that have been in the throne for not the longest, but with the most maturity of it. Because in the beginning of King-Ohger, we knew that Kaguragi and Rackless were like a duo. It was obviously Rackless on top, and then Kaguragi as the right hand. And to an extent, that has been that way for probably ever. And I just love that it's to keep everyone else in the dark is also to save everyone. They're like old buddies. It's like they're old, they're 2 old guys just trying to. God, I'm trying to think of a really good analogy, but it's just really 2 nice older kings trying to be good to everyone, and I really like that aspect of it. But that's all I have to say about this episode. Do you want to know the name of the next episode? I have it here.
Man.
Or if you already know it.
I did. I read it. The Secret, a brother. Right.
The Secrets of King Rackless.
Right. Because we need to do that. Before we watch the next episode, we have to watch his miniseries.
Yeah, the YouTube miniseries.
Yeah, we got to watch that because apparently you have to watch that to get full context for the next episode. I read.
Oh, damn.
I'm not complaining. I want to complain a little bit because it's just going to be Rackless. There's none of the rest of the cast. I think we may have done it.
Hey, do we do it again?
Did we?
Do you have anything else?
Okay, just real quick about leaks.
Yes.
We got some pretty major leaks this week for Boom Boogers, helmets, some of the suits, and toys. And this comes from a toy catalog. There was a whole thing about it. The person who it was leaked from was put the blame on publicly, and it was done kind of distastefully and all this kind of stuff. I do not understand the people who were vehemently against it. In my opinion, I think leaks should die. I am the kind of person who will not avoid leaks because I always want to be in the discussion on top of everything. And I know leaks happen. They just do. I miss being surprised. I miss going into literally anything, not knowing what's going to happen. And I know, oh, just don't look at the leaks. Oh, just don't. Again, I'm online with these message boards, with Discord, with all this stuff a lot. So I like to partake in the conversation because I like to speculate. I like to, conversate with people. That's why I always tell you guys, if you listen to the podcast, I want you to comment so we can talk. I want to talk to the community. It's just how I am. I want to share my ideas and stuff. And to do that, I feel you do kind of need to be on top of releases and stuff and leaks and all that. I think so what the outcome of it basically was the person who leaked this stuff got it from somebody. Somebody quit Twitter, quit Ranger Board. They said they're not going to do it anymore ever again. Not an hour, 2-3 hours ago, I saw that they're actually back on Twitter, and they said they're not going to let the person who leaked it win. They're going to take a break, and they're going to come back in February, continuing to leak.
Oh, wow.
And that's weird to me.
That is also weird to announce it.
It's just like...
Also,
why?
Yeah, you saying you're not letting them win is giving more fuel to the fire.
I'm just like, why? Why do you need to leak? Why do you have to fill that void? I'm okay not getting constant like checks. So, we're gonna find out what the Boom Booger mech looks like this week or tomorrow or whatever. Like,
yeah,
we'll just find out when we find out. It sort of goes in hand with the Insomniac stuff.
Yeah,
I feel way better about finding out about products and things I like when they're properly tailored to us so that we can see it the way the company intends us to see it in the best possible light. Versus, I saw some of the Wolverine clips. Of course, it's going to look unpolished because it's all work. But boy, it would have been so much better to see whatever trailer they had in mind for this Wolverine game.
Right.
Now, every time I see it, I'm going to think about these leaks. And kind of the same with GTA 6. I can't not see those GTA 6 leaks without seeing that new trailer.
Right.
Luckily, I'm not really in either of those worlds. I don't play the Marvel video games, and I'm not really a big Spider-Man guy, or sorry, Grand Theft Auto guy. But Boom Booger, hopefully that's going to be a weekly thing, of course. I think the content will override my thoughts on this Boom Booger leak. Having said that, I think leak culture should die in the Toku period, anywhere, everywhere. But in the Toku community, I just think it's weird that everybody regaled and loved this leaker, the one who said they were going to leave Twitter and everything. And like, we're so mad, sad, bummed out that they were leaving the platform, leaving the leaking and everything. I was like, good. Get out of here.
Yeah. Not
in a malicious way, in a we don't need leaks anymore way. And this is not a rant I prepared. I just am off the cuff. So I don't really have a way to end it. But I don't know. It was just a whole weird thing. Reading through and seeing people's reactions and I was wondering if I was on the wrong side. But not that there is any sides either. Again, I could just not look.
True.
I just not see whatever the leaks are. And that it could.
You could, but in that, there's also like a big chunk of the community considering what we watch. Is you really have to be in that discussion to even understand what we do.
You know, that's a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't do the toys, as much as we do, it'd be easier to avoid it.
True.
But I want to know what I'm pre-ordering.
Oh yeah.
I want to know that what I'm gonna get does not look like ass, or is worth it. I say that, but I'm pretty much there day one, every day, every time for Sentai anyway.
Right.
But what I get from each line could be different. For Sentai, it's always going to be the Yudo and the mini plot, period. I haven't really gone out much. I did get the Dawn Brother Memorial Blaster. Hell yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I think our nature of doing the podcast and being into the toys, we are kind of stuck with that.
This is like just like how whenever you watch the episodes along with us, you have to agree to some kind of camp. When you're in this deep, you have to agree to some kind of people that watch the show as well. I did want to say, whenever this stuff was popping off, because I was having my routes, I was delivering and stuff, and when I heard all this stuff was happening, I got really, really terrified about what we do, and I didn't want it to happen like the previous a few years incident. This is already like a niche thing that we do.
Oh, you're talking about
with You're Not Supposed to Know.
Oh, I thought you were talking about TV Nihon subs.
That too.
That's different.
I thought that because it had gained so much explosion so quickly that it could have gone out to other communities and stuff like that, and then brought it in, and then brought the big wigs up in here to strike everything down, DMCA everything. I was legitimately worried about another incident having to go underground, quote unquote, again. Thankfully that didn't happen, and we can still have our American Toku Corner.
Well, nothing came out of that You're Not Supposed to Know thing.
Right.
Except for, I guess, the toy leaks didn't happen as much. But this year, goddamn. This year, I mean, we saw Gotchard's final form.
Right. And we saw Legend's final form.
Surprise, he has another form.
Yeah.
Actually. But yeah, I don't know. Just that. Don't leak. You don't have to leak, dude. Just go to sleep. I don't know.
Go to sleep.
Sure.
Dude, that's always like the best advice for anyone.
Yeah, just go to sleep.
Just go to sleep, dog. If you're literally anything.
Yeah.
Like if your stomach hurts or like if you have a headache, just go to sleep.
Take a nap.
Just take a nap.
We'll see you in a couple hours.
Take 5.
All right.
You better now. I know it's kind of like trivializing it and making it sound like we're down talking you, but no, really.
No, yeah.
No, really. Like just go to sleep for a second.
We did it.
It's also the same thing. As a side note, it's also the same thing. Like if you have like stomach problems, or like if you feel nauseous, or like if you have a headache, go poop.
We did it, guys.
We did a podcast.
We made the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. I've been Super Blastex. You can find me everywhere as Super Blastex. We hope to hear from you next week.
And I have been Toku Tony. You can find me everywhere at Toku Tony, except for Twitter. On Twitter, I am Tony Toku. Unfortunately and fortunately, because I do like that name. Thank you again to the commenter Swedish, who commented that very lovely stuff. Thank you. We appreciate you, and we want to hear more from the community. We're always hungry for interaction. So if you could leave a comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let us know that, hey, we're here, and hey, we're going to PMC. Blow us up.
Don't do that.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye, guys. Good night. Oh,
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Oh shoot! Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and happy whatever.
Hanukkah. Happy holidays.
Bye bye.